Ssbl Week 14 Day 3. Starting off with the Bombers and the High Rollers. Austin Floston against Dice K. This one grounded to Ollie at third. The throw is not in time. Iffy Jr. beats out the infield single. Brings up Graham Britton. 2-2 the count to Britton. And Britton's going to put one down into right. Uh-oh. I was thinking about heading to third, but got about a third of the way there, came back. So runners at first and second now for Nick Hugh Jr. And that's up the middle and out of the reach of blind Ollie. Runner's going to round third, head for home. Rocket Rodriguez. The throw is not in time, and the Bombers take a 1-0 lead. Ojakoon with RBI man active. 2 on, nobody out here in the top of the first. Floston already tense. 0-2 the count to Bo. Takes ball. Swing and a miss. Oh, gets rung up for the first out. Brings up Lexi Luther. Mojo up for Floston, back to neutral. .20 pitches already here for Floston in the first inning. Strike 2 called. 1-2 the count to Luther. Two and two. Full count. Swing and a miss. So back-to-back Ks for Floston. Has 2 on, 2 out now for Murph Kelly. And Murph Kelly deep into center, doesn't have enough. At the wall, it's over the head of Rodriguez, and it's a 3-run shot. Murph Kelly into center field, 418 feet, and the Bombers take a 4-0 lead here in the top of the first.
The third baseman, number 55.
0-2 to Pujols. That's fouled back. Swing and a miss. A strikeout ends the inning, but not before the Bombers put up a 4 spot. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. Stone, Woolley, and Decamore due up. Facing off here against Dice K. And Dice K starts things off with a strikeout. One and 2 the count to Wally Woolley. And he pops it up, foul territory. And it will be caught by Hula for out number 2. That brings up Decamore. And Decamore strikes out and will go to the top of the second. Bombers leading 4-0. Austin Floston on the year. Let's see here. 7 earned through 20 innings, a 3.15 ERA. Set the strikeout record in that very first outing of his on the year. 14 Ks. I believe that was against the Cyclones through 8 innings. This one into left, and that will hang up there for Mary Stone to make the catch. Brings us to the number 9 hitter, Danny Diamonds. Diamonds puts one into center field. Back to the top of the order, Kent Iffy Jr. Got things started with an infield single back in the first inning. Tough out active for Ken Iffy, now on a 2-2 count. Takes ball 3, count runs full. Hit hard, a tough dive off the glove of Woolley, and everyone is safe. So 2 on, 1 out now for Graham Britton. 2-0 to Britton. 3-0. That one's through the right side in the infield. Bombers go station to station. The bases are loaded. And Nick Hugh Jr. will come up to the plate. This one into the stands. Oh, a tough dive by Range. It gets by him. 1 run will score. Another one right behind him. It's 6-0 Bombers. And Bo Jackoon comes up with RBIN, active once again with runners at the corners. Bombers taking an assertive lead here early. And with a win, could be tied for the Phenoms' lead. And that's up the middle. RBI man gets cashed in. 7-0 Bombers. Austin Floston is rattled. 7 earned through an inning and a third. 9 hits. And that one's into left, and that one is going to be off the wall. But the runners got clogged up on the bases. Weren't sure if the left fielder was going to catch up to that, and so the bases are loaded again for Murph Kelly. He hit a 3-run shot back in the first inning. Slow roller. Ollie goes to second for 1, but can't get the Dragon special, so a run will score, and it's 8-zip. And Floston's day is done. 8 earned through an inning and 2/3. A very surprising outing for Floston. But it's been a bit of an up and down season for Floston. He had that 14 strikeout game to start off the season, but then gave up 6 earned in his second outing. On week 6, only lasted 4 1/3. But then week 10, 1 earned through 7 2/3. So back and forth Floston goes. RBI single for Albert Pujols. It's 9-0 Bombers here in the top of the second inning. One and 2 the count. Low 2-2. Tipsy Reynolds into the game now. Roller to first. Range will take it himself for out number 3. The Bombers put up 5 more in the second inning, 9-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Range, Graf in blind, Ollie due up. As for Dice K this season, 6 earned through 16 innings, a 3.375 ERA and a 1.25 WHIP, averaging about 10.6 strikeouts per 9. Trying to bounce back after a tough Week 10 outing. Dive by Luther, nice play there. Flip to K in time for out number 2. And brings up blind Ollie. K locked in. Another one to Luther. Flip to K in time for out number 3. Into the top of the 3rd we go. 9-0 Bombers. 9-1-2 due up for them here. Rocketed, but right to Decamori for out number 1. Back to the top of the order, Kent Iffy Jr., 2 for 2 today. Tough out activates for Iffy. Another one foul. And that one is poked down into left, going to roll to the wall. And Ken Iffy Jr. is going to have himself a 1-out double. Ocho up for Iffy. Brings up Graham Britton, who's also 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. That one's going to stay foul. 2-2 the count to Britton. Fouls it off. And fouls it off. And strike 3 called. Just painted the inside corner. Strikeout for Tipsy. And brings up Nick Hugh Jr. Also 2 for 2 today, both with singles. 3 RBIs for Hugh. High fly ball into right. Headed towards the Grand Canyon, but not quite deep enough as Polygraph will make the catch for out number 3. Bombers held scoreless. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd, Beltran, Wind, and Rodriguez due up for the High Rollers.
Number 36.
Into left. At the wall, actually. And it's going to be off the wall. Nick Hugh Jr. can't quite look that one in. And the High Rollers have their first base runner of the game. It's a leadoff double to start off the bottom of the 3rd. One and 2 the count to Augusta Wind. Roller up the middle. Burton charges in, throws it to Luther in time for out number 1. Runner advances 90 feet at 3rd now for Rocket Rodriguez. Grounded to 3rd. Pujols will get the surefire out at first, allows the run to score. Makes it a 9-1 ball game. Mojo goes down on Dice K, though. As we go back to the top of the order, Mary Stone. Bit of a harsh Mojo down there, but nonetheless, 2-2 the count. That one misses the zone, full count. Stone doing her best, staying alive here. And ball 4. And Stone will take a walk, bringing up Wally Woolley. Swing and miss there. 1-2 the count to Woolley. Grounded, and that's under the glove of Britton. Runners headed to third. The throw from Diamond's not going to be in time. And High Rollers have runners at the corners now for Dekamori. High Rollers looking for a bit of a 2-out rally here. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. High Rollers do get one, makes it 9-1 as we go to the top of the 4th. Bo, Luther, and Murph Kelly do up. And Bo strikes out, swinging the star off the top of the 4th. That one's hit well into center field, and a tough slide there by Rodriguez. And it gets by him, and Luther will be aboard. Brings up Murph Kelly. Beat out a double play to score a run last time he was up. 4 RBIs for him tonight. Falls behind 0-2 to Tipsy. And that one is into center, just at the track for Rodriguez. He'll make the catch, round number 2. And that brings up Albert Pujols. Reynolds starting to run out of juice as Pujols pokes that one into right. Luther going for third, and the throw is not in time, and oh, Reynolds backs that up nicely. And that brings up Hula with runners at the corners and 2 out. And that one will be caught by Ollie for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th, still 9-1. We'll have Range, Graff, and Ollie due up. Fouled back by Range, 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Five Ks for K. This one a grounder to short. Bo's up with it. Throw in time for out number 2. Now I'll bring up blind Ollie. One and 2 the count. Swing and a miss. A 1-2-3 inning for K sends us to the top of the 5th. We'll have 9-1-2 due up for the Bombers. And that will do it for Reynolds. She holds the Bombers at bay, but in comes Waggy Tail. That one's down the line. And will roll into the corner in right field. Danny Diamonds will have himself a double to lead things off. 5 outings for Tails so far through 10 weeks of recording. 4 earned through 7 2/3, a 4.68 ERA, a 1.43 WHIP. This one to first again, but an easier play for Range. He flips it to tail in time for out number 1. I don't know. And Diamonds did take third on the play, so. Britton now aboard. That one to Ollie, and he'll throw to first for out number 2, and the Bombers turn on the double digits.
Number 3.
2 outs now. Nick Hugh Jr. to the plate. Two and two. And strike 3 called. A punch out for tail. We'll go bottom 5. Beltran, Wind, and Rocket Rodriguez due up.
The catcher, number 36.
Beltran, the first one up here in the home half of the 5th. Broke up the no-hitter with that leadoff double in the bottom of the 3rd. Just one of the 2 hits Kay has allowed. And she'll poke one again into left, but just misses the line. Doesn't chase, full count. She fouls it back. 64 pitches here for Kay. And that one just misses, and Beltran will draw a walk.
The designated hitter, number 5.
That one's up the middle. Bo is able to cover in time to Britton for 1, and they turn the Dragons special 6-4-3. And 2 outs now for Rodriguez. Dice K back to locked in. Two and two the count to Rodriguez. And another walk drawn by the High Rollers. Rodriguez aboard. Back to the top of the order, Mary Stone. Lots of speed on Rodriguez. Quick 0-2 count here to Stone. 0 for 1 with a walk. Swing and a miss. And we'll head to the top of the 6. Bombers still up by 9. And it'll be Bo, Luther, and Kelly due up.
The shortstop, number 34.
3-1 the count. Bo fouls it off for a full 1. Pops it up left field. And Woolley will track it down for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 2.
Brings up Luther. And Luther crushes one deep into right. Back it goes, and that one is gone. Lexi Luther makes it 11-1.
How about the designated hitter, number 38.
And Murph Kelly draws a walk. So runner aboard now for Pujols.
55.
And Pujols draws a walk, so 2 on and 1 out now for Hula.
Number 78.
Hula might be the only Bomber not to get on board so far in this one. 0 for 3. This one a floater into right, and that one will get down. And it eats up Graff on the bounce, and it will score a run. It's 12-1.
The center fielder, number 25.
Diamond strikes out swinging for a big second out. And brings back to the top of the order Kent Iffy Jr. And tail will get pulled in favor of yellow or green. One and two the count to Iffy. 3 for 4, a double and 2 singles. And gets another base hit through the left side of the infield. 13-1 Bombers.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 60.
This one to short. Woolley's uplit. The throw will be in time for out number 3. 3 more runs for the Bombers. 13-1 going into the bottom of the 6th. Woolley, Decamore, and Max Range due up.
The shortstop, number 3. Ball time.
2-2 here to Woolley. He fouls it off. And that one's through the left side of the infield. Base hit for Woolley to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Brings up Decamore, 0 for 2 on the day. And Decamore pokes one over the head of Graham Britton. Cut off by Diamonds. Runner headed for third. The throw is not in time. And High Rollers runners at the corners. Nobody out here. And that will do it for Dice K. The early pull brings in Smitty Werber Jaegerman Jensen. Max Range is tense and 0 for 2. 1 and 2 the count. And Smitty strikes him out there, 1 away. Polygraph 0 for 2 today. To third, Pujols to Britton, and Britton to Luther for the Dragons special. And to the top of the 7th we go, 13-1 in favor of the Bombers. 3, 4, and 5 due up for them here.
Number 3.
Hard hit, and that's over the head of the leaping blind, ollie under the glove of Stone in left. And that gets to the wall for a leadoff double.
Now batting, the shortstop,
And activates
34.
RBI man for Bo Jacoon. Only 1 for 4 so far today. But luckily the rest of the offense has shown up for him. And he rockets one into right center. That one is deep, and that one is gone! Bo lasers one into right center, 422 feet, and it is 15-1 Bombers.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 20.
Bombers making up for their lack of home runs so far this season. 3 in this game alone, all by different hitters. Luther, Murphy, and Bo right there.
Number 38.
That one's in the dirt.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 55.
Murphy walks for the second time, brings up Pujols. As yellow or green is tense, 3-0 to Pujols. Takes a strike there. And that one's off the glove of Ollie. It has not been a great defensive night for the High Rollers. That one's deep into right center. Damn, Armstrong hula to the wall. It's gone! Bombers taking out some aggression against the High Rollers here. 18-1 now the score.
Now batting the center fielder, number 25.
Woolley makes himself a nice grab. To the top of the order for the 6th time tonight. And that's another base hit for Kent.
The second baseman, number 60.
And that one's caught by Ollie. For out number 3, 5 more runs for the Bombers. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Ollie, Beltran, and Augusto Wynn due up.
Third baseman, number 40.
Diving stop attempt there by Britton, but it's off his glove. And the runner is safe. Brings up Beltran.
Number 36.
Drew a walk and hit a double off of Dice K so far. First time she's facing Smitty. Ball's behind 0-2. To Pujols, who makes the snag. One down.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Up the middle, a diving attempt there by Bo. Goes for the out at first for out number 2.
Center fielder, number
Mojo up here for Smitty. He's locked in through an inning and 2/3. 0-2 to Rocket Rodriguez. And strike 3 called. And we'll head to the top of the 8th inning. 18-1 here in Red Rock.
the left fielder, number 3.
Down the line, but just foul. Green staying in the game after giving up 5 earned through an inning and a 1/3. I believe there's only one more person in the High Roller bullpen after her, because we saw Tipsy, Waggy Tail, and then her. And here is Dub Mars.
15.
So with this loss, the High Rollers' elimination number will fall to 1, as will the... No, wait. No, yeah. High Rollers' elimination number will fall to 1. And Blind Ollie just not having a good day at 3rd. And then with a Skulls of Rock win, the High Rollers would be eliminated from the playoffs, as would the Ball Players, because that win would be over the Ball Players, and their tragic number is at 2 as well. Laced down the line by Luther, an RBI double for her. It's 19-1. I am somewhat beside myself. I did not foresee this one. And make it a 20 burger. A 21 burger. I have to check some Bombers history books here. I don't know if we've scored 20 in a game. That one is caught by Rodriguez. Runner tags up, goes to third.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Looks like all the world epic phenoms will go into a tie with the final 2 games remaining. Both the Serpents and the Bombers at 9 and 5. Quite a few divisions still hang in the balance. Bases are loaded for Ken Iffy Jr. 5, 4, 6, 4 singles, a double, and an RBI. Locked in, tough out, activated. Ken Iffy is juiced. That one's foul. And that one is fair. And 2 more runs will score, 23-1.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 60.
Wow.
The left fielder, number 3.
And we have a starting pitcher coming in for the High Rollers. 24-1 here in the top of the 8th. Grounded to Decamore, in time to range for out number 3. Bottom of the 8th, we go 24-1.
The left fielder, number 14.
Three Ks for Smitty in relief. 1-1 here to Wally Woolley. Full count. And strike 3 called. 2 down, Sine Decamore to the plate. Decamore gets that one through the right side of the infield. 2-out single for Decamore. Don't feel like I could say her first name without actually seeing it visually. And Max Range gets aboard with a chopper up the middle. And that will do it for Smitty. In comes Cassiopeia Ducateau. And she gets the punch out, and we'll head to the top of the 9th. Not sure what more could happen. Oh, well, we could have a cycle. I'm not sure if Luther could hit a... Well, we're going to find out. That one is deep, and it's going to be off the wall, and it takes a weird bounce, but she won't try and leg it out. Lexi Luther was 90 feet away from a triple.
Number 38.
Popped up, trending foul. That one will fall into the minor canyon. Up the middle. Oh, Dekamori with the suck glove. Gets out number 1.
The third baseman, number 55. The catcher, number 78.
2 down now for Hula. Sounds like a lot of hula. That one's into left, but caught by Stone for out number 3. And we'll go to the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 40.
Slow roller to short. Bo with the throw in time for out number 1.
The catcher, number 36.
Two and 2 the count. That's a floater, and that's going to get down into left center.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 5.
Grounded to Luther. Luther goes to second for 1, and back to Luther for the Dragon special, and it comes to a close. Bombers win by almost 24 to 1. Multi-hit games from everyone on the Bombers. Ken Iffy goes 6 for 7. I wonder if that's a single game record for Kent. 6 for 7. 4 home runs for the Bombers. And just 8 hits for the High Rollers. Woolley, Dekamori, and Beltran, most of them coming in pairs. Pitching for the Bombers win goes to K, 1 through 5. And Smitty and Ducateau combined for 4 in relief scoreless. And we saw everyone in the kitchen sink for the High Rollers. 6 out of the 8 pitchers they have on their team. MVPs go to Murph, Iffy, and Luther. And that will do it for the Bombers and the High Rollers. Coming up right after this, Cyclones and the Stingers. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Ssbl on Twitch.